What do you do here? I'm a student. Like all the other girls, we seek to better learn the art of language in order to stimulate the minds. Okay. Well, I've been without the ability to speak for so long. Most patrons came to me seeking someone to listen, someone attentive and capable of understanding them, that they could speak to. Free of interruption and the like. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on. Leave the establishment and become a sensate. Maybe you should. Okay. Do you...
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger. My blade
Again? You're becoming very stronger. Okay. Well, we learned something very important from her. I'm coming for you, Kesai. Let's talk with the Modrons. I want to show you this figurine. It looks like you. This figurine. Look. The Modron. Its appearance identical in every aspect but size to the object in your hands. Blinks once, twice, then speaks. The object is a portal cube. Oh, so those items are useful. The user is to position the appendages of the portal cube in such a manner that it will activate. Once activated, the portal cube will transport the user to whatever destination it was tuned to during its creation. Where will it take me? We do not have that information. Over 97% of all portal cubes function in a slightly different manner. We were not present at the construction of the subject's portal cube, nor have we ever been given instruction as to its use. Should the subject desire to utilize the portal cube, they will have to determine its method of operation and destination via experimentation. I heard that Kesai Seris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true? Were we to hypothesize certainty regarding which Ravel was being referred to, we would still possess no means of determining whether or not Ravel was the mother of Kesai. Perfectly right. Which Ravel? There is more than one. We cannot state such as fact, but we must consider that no less than 11032 planes are infinite in scope, of which no less than 3701 are populated with sentient beings, which use individual names. Okay, it therefore stands to reason that at any one moment in time there would be an infinite number of beings so named. Possibly, yes. Do you know the proper position to activate the cube? We do not have that information. Over 97% of all portal cubes function in a slightly different manner. Alright.
Done.
Should we talk to her directly? She's there. Let's... Kesai smiles warmly. Kesai, are you Ravel's daughter? Kesai suddenly bares her teeth, her eyes narrowing to slits of blazing crimson. What? Where did you hear such a thing? Well, Echo told me.
Updated my journal.
Ridiculous. I think I'd know if that wicked hag was my own mother. Now stop bothering me about it. Who is your mother then? Don't know, alright? My father raised me. I never knew her. But do I look like a night hag to you? No, but maybe, you know, maybe you were conceived in some weird way. Maybe she made you. Like, you're figuratively her daughter. Well, the skin and the eyes. Maybe the eyes. More than everything. Kesai Seris glares at you, her eyes blazing. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Farewell.
I'm gone.
What about you? I heard that Kesai is Ravel's daughter. Do you know something? Far as I know, yes. She looks suddenly suspicious. Why? I asked her about it and she denied it. So, not as if it's any of your business in the first place. Yeah, alright, but then...
Done.
Dolora... what about the Kesai service?
Updated my journal.
I too have heard such a rumor, but I do not know. Perhaps another of the women here can give you the answer. If not Kesai herself, ask Juliet. She and Kesai were once good friends before Juliet met Montag. Oh, I remember I see Montag somewhere. It's hilarious that the guy is called Montag and she's called Juliet. Isn't it? Like Romeo and Juliet. And she wants something exciting to happen between them, right, in the relationship, and maybe they both end up dead. That would be fun to see. I think I might go for her quest. She was here, right? Oh, you're here, Juliet. Juliet, what about Kesai? Juliet exhales a long and forlorn sigh. You realize she's not even really looking at you. Juliet! So I need to do her quest. I need to unblock her by doing her quest. I'm trying to retrace my steps. Did you have something in mind, Juliet? I'm not sure. Some element of danger or jealousy, something intense. I can pretend to be a jealous suitor if you want. Why don't you have an affair? She chews her lip. Never could I have a true affair, for I love him too much, but perhaps I could have a false one. She looks you up and down critically. Thou dost appear to be no stranger to dangerous behavior. Are you interested in becoming a suitor? No. What's in it for me, though? Juliet frowns. My company and my gratitude will be enough. No. No. What didst thou have in mind that does not involve touching me? Don't flatter yourself any more than it takes to make me angry. I want some information. Juliet mulls it over, then nods. Maybe. Very well, I shall deliver once to dost deliver. To understand. Blah. She's talking also in a Romeo and Juliet way, now that I think about it. I want to... I want to... I want to... Why don't you make up some fake love letters from a hidden affair? Juliet, eyes bright. An excellent notion, most excellent. She suddenly frowns. But he knows my handwriting. Will you write some for me? All right, I can do that. But I will not pretend to be interested in you. You're a horrible person. Okay, not my sort of thing. I can find you some though. Oh, woods do. Excellent. When do dost find some, please give them to my love, Montag. He may be found within the civic festal. As for the letters, please try Scofflow Pen. He runs a print shop in the lower ward. I thank thee. Ah, yes.
Updated my journal.
That's something I could
Done.
do. That's something we could do.
I'm gone.
That's something we definitely could do.
All right.
Ah, a friend. I've delivered your message. Your brother Darren. That was certainly speedy, wasn't it? I wouldn't say so. My thanks, friend. Once more task for you, for the princely sum of 200 coins. Just take this handbill down to Barkis at the smoldering corpse and ask him to post it somewhere. He's an old friend, so he'll be glad to see it.
Updated
Okay,
my journal.
thank you, bye. We need to go back there, because we need to... talk about Farod to some people. To quests that we have picked up at the beginning, you know, of the game. Oh dear, have you come to threaten me again? Me? I'd like you to print up a love letter for me. A love letter, eh? Fine, it will cost you though. Let's call it 100 coins? You look desperate for this. How about a discount? Fine, 75 coins. Take it or leave it. I'll take it. He takes your money, thinks for a moment, and selects a perfumed sheet of paper from a drawer in the desk. He scribbles a few vacuous, love-struck lines on it in a flowery, elegant script. This will do, I'm sure. It will, I suppose. This is a passionate, steamy, and rather graphic love letter. Who it's to and whom it's from, however, are quite vague. But
Done.
I wonder, how do I get into that tower? Maybe I will meet someone that knows how eventually. Everything will be alright.
Alright.
So we need to go to Montag now. And just give this thing to him? Maybe I need more than one.
Done.
I don't know.
Through observation, sensation, and experience, the truth of the multiverse shall be revealed.
Okay,
Go
thank
on.
you for your introduction. So, where was this Montag person? I remember he was here somewhere. Here. This handsome young man seems lost in thought, his brow furrowed and a slight frown upon his lips. Greetings. And to thee, Sir Hell, what dost thou wish of me? Are you Montag? I need to speak with you about Juliet. Oh, he gives you a puzzled, slightly suspicious look. I overheard her speaking at the establishment. She's having an affair, you know. You speak falsely. I would have thee present me proof before I took thy claim as true. I found these letters. Read them. He takes the letters and reads them over. Alas, 'tis true. She has found another who loves her passionately. Ah, heartache is a sense fate. I think I shall move on to another love and let this other suitor have her, considering the passion of his words. I would do just the same as he did. But honestly, I would have investigated. I don't know. I wish you luck then. Farewell. And a farewell to thee as well, sir. Now I have some things to attend to. Should we meet again, we might speak more of the matter. Montag bows and turns to go. He's going away.
Done.
I don't care about telling that is a ruse. Maybe the quest continues and we will be able to bring them together or die. In any way, I don't care if they both die or something.
I'm gone.
Hey, Juliet. Juliet looks to you hopefully. Well, anything yet? Yes, in fact. He was heartbroken and has decided to leave you to your new love.
Updated my journal.
Juliet looks shocked and seconds later begins to whimper and cry pitifully. Enough of the crying. I want my questions answered, and now we had a deal. She manages to rein in her sobbing and wiping her eyes looks to you again. Juliet rolls her eyes. Oh, go on if thou must. So, what about Kesai?
Updated my journal.
Ravel. I thought I might have heard that name before. I know not the truth of it, but I have heard such a rumor. Thou may wish to ask Kimaxi Ardertong that very same question. They are half-sisters, though. See? Really? Do you know anything about Ravel herself? No. She doesn't have anything else to say, right? Well, she seems like she's already over the crying. I'm such a bad person. I'm sorry. No, it's not you, it's her. Why do I never see her? Somehow she blends with something. By the way, we are again true neutral. We were kinda becoming neutral good, but now we are back to our true state. I heard your Kesai Seri's half-sister, is that true? Yes, I'm related to the chubby mewling hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mothers, so? I was hoping you could help me find out if Kesai is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Kimaxi frowns at you. Normally I'd loathe to help you like this, but I have a feeling it would upset that flirting, preening doxy good. And, well... Tell her to ask our father. He's a powerful cambion, so she ought to be able to call to him right then and there. That will get you your answer. Cambion. Yes, cambion. Kimaxi rolls her eyes. Didn't hear me the first time? Ears all stopped up with the last of your brains running out of them? I'm asking what one is. My, you're clueless. She shakes her head sadly, tutting all the while. A half-fiendberg, sort of like you. But you're half-dung, I think. You smell it at any rate. Well, better than half you, Kimaxi. You wish you were half Kimaxi, sod. Even if you ended up with a goat's bum on your shoulders, it'd be better than that scarred-up face of yours. Okay.
I'm gone.
So, what's a cambion? I don't remember what a cambion is. Hey, hey! Guess I Sally smiles warmly as you draw near her. Alright. Don't worry, I don't stay upset long. Something I can do for you, I talked to Kimaski. She told me she's your half-sister and that Ravel's your mother. Kesai snarls, her eyes blazing with malice. That hells! How I loathe that woman! Why would you even believe that sort of tribe? She says that you deny it, and in fact may not know it. But that is true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
Updated my journal.
Kesai stares at you silently for a time. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly and fills with a coppery smell, like warm blood. Kesai remains turned away from you for a moment before finally coming to face you. I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I have lived long, I do not appear to age, and I have disturbing dreams sometimes. She shudders. But still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. You're nothing like her. But tell me, what do you know of her? I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people, riddles she could answer but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in her horrifying gardens as examples to all. Those few who somehow escaped she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wills and hurling their souls into the colorless oblivion of the grey waste. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance, stone and solid shapes, bent to her will like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and from nothing she could wave illusion, and from illusion weave realities that could horrify and kill and confound. She was a mistress of all the dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote sigils law to her, with shadows that devoured him. All but his tongue, his fingers, and the flesh of his face. She turned mercy killers inside out and shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. But she never asked her father if she truly was the daughter. She was never curious. She changed their shape like water and would use it to destroy some for amusement and to steal knowledge from others. She was a monster, like all that has been spawned from the grey waste. In the end, she threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. I do not know if she is dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Kesai's shoulders slump and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears so that I could weep with sorrow. You don't have tears? She suddenly falls into your arms, shuddering as if she were racked with sobs. For a time Kesai simply stands there clinging to you, but then she pushes away. Thank you, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it. That's all. I wouldn't worry about it, Kesai. You're nothing like Ravel. Farewell. Can I have a relationship with her? Okay. So now, what should we do? So many things we should do. Alright. Let's talk with these people. talk first with Salabesh, the Onyx. This tall, thin man, dressed in heavy crimson robes, has sharp, pinched features. He bows regally as you approach him. I am Salabesh, oft called Salabesh the Onyx, future mage tutor for the Civic Festival. You've business with me, I take it. Future mage tutor? Future? You're about to kill somebody to become future tutor? About what questions? Not the word and the like, I hope. Plenty of more common folk could answer such questions, and I'd just as soon direct you to one of them. Why are you called the Onyx? A long tale which I'll shorten to save my breath. In my youth I was once called Salabesh the Golden, for I was said to have a heart of gold, small, hard, and yellow. Well, I cursed the fool who started that, so that he could only speak from his butt and poop through his mouth. What? Wait a second, I need to read again. Okay, that sounds intriguing. The Onyx appellation, along the same lines as the Golden, though admittedly somewhat less clever, soon followed. In any case, I'm a much kinder fellow now, far less prone to laying curses and the like. I'm not certain if I deserve the name any longer. Yeah, what about that? You cursed him so that what? Oh yes, you heard right. Salabesh sighs happily and chuckles to himself. That sort of thing is why I'm known as the Master of Curses, you know. Well, are you the guy who actually cursed Rickwind? What did you mean by future mage tutor of the festival?
Updated my journal.
It's a prestigious position to be an official tutor in one of the festival training chambers. It's my intention to one day take the position of mage's tutor, but the title is currently in the possession of the Lady Thorncombe. Yeah, I'd say, if only I could somehow prove that I'd be a superior tutor. I don't think you would. Do you know of a cursed man called Rickwind?
Updated my journal.
Rick? Salavesh's eyebrows suddenly dart up. Oh yes, Jumble Murdersons. Jumble Murdersons cursed that man, if I recall correctly. Why? Seeking to get his curse undone? Good luck, only Jumble can do that, you know. Jumble, I think I saw him inside the festival. Within the Civic Festival he is, I suppose, a short, portly fellow with a leering smile, never speaks, so you'll be hard-pressed to get anything out of him. Well then, what about you, Sarava? The smell of alcohol wafts heavily from this young woman, and despite her dark skin you can see that her face, beautiful but cruel-looking, is flushed. She's slender but well-muscled, adorned in exotic jewelry and translucent silk clothing. Numerous scars crisscross her thighs and forearms. They look to be from battle wounds. Hello. Well, well, what have we here? A little tiefling gutter queen. Come crawling out of the hive. The woman pouts, talking as one would to a small child. Are you lost, little tiefling? Oh, look, it has a tail. How cute. But he's not talking to me. She's not talking to me. Anna flushes and, with a snarl, blades sprout from her fists. Now, Findkin, don't do that. The woman seems unconcerned as Anna draws her weapons and clucks disapprovingly with her tongue. Careful now, or I'll remove that tail of yours and feed it to my dogs. Young Sarhava? Sarhava Vijul, could it be you? The young woman appears confused for a moment, then recognizes Fall from Grace. She seems startled and abashed. Mistress Grace, I had not noticed you, only shamefully do I admit this, for your noble appearance would be used to even a dullard. Fall from Grace gives the barest of nods. Your words are most skillfully chosen, unlike those heard so recently. She seems shamed. Yes, mistress, I regret that such words were spoken in your presence. I regret they were spoken at all. Her tone barely changes, but the subtle reprimand seems to crack the young woman's face like a whip. It pains to see an old student of mine behaving so. She frowns, then regains her composure. In any event, mistress, what brings you out of the establishment? Some errand? These are my companions that I am traveling with. I would expect the same courtesy given to them as you have given to me. Such is a hallmark, and the responsibility of those noble-born. Anna glares at Grace and Sarhava furiously. Oh no, she's gonna do something stupid or say something stupid. Oh no, thank God she didn't talk. Sarahava bows low. Then allow me to excuse myself with an apology, Mistress Grace, to you and your companions. My words were ill-chosen. 'Tis the drink that caused me to speak such rubbish, and I am filled with shame for having belittled myself so before my teacher of old. She bows, turns, and leaves. She's leaving for real? Oh no, she's
All right.
walking around. What are you, Toady? Talk to me, Toady. Young nobleman nods politely in greeting, but refuses to engage in conversation. All right then. Let's go in then. Let's talk with Jolmy, because I've heard her name somewhere. This stern-looking older woman seems to be looking for someone. Her eyes fix upon your face as you approach her. You there! Might I have a word with you? Yes, you're Jolmy, correct? I spoke to your messenger. Oh, yeah.
Updated my journal.
I'm pleased to meet you then. She gives a slight bow. I would make you a somewhat unusual proposal, though you must admit you are an unusual man. I will give you 1,000 copper commons for your permission to kill you. Are you open to discussion on the matter? Why? Jolmy doesn't bat an eyelash, but why not? I thought it might be an interesting experience. Yes, alright, okay. Paying someone for the privilege of murdering them. When I first heard rumors of your existence, how could I resist? So, what is your answer? Shall we discuss the matter in greater detail? Where did you hear these rumors? Jolmy frowns. One hears all sorts of things in the festival. How could one not eventually hear of a man like you? Again I ask, will you consider my proposal? Not now. Hey, Splinter. This towering man's golden skin sparkles slightly, almost as if it were metallic. Whether it is actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving a respectful bow as you draw near. Welcome to the Civic Festival, traveler. We are Splinter, Doorman to the festival and Priest King of Ur. How may we help you? Despite his humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a rumbling sound that resonates throughout the chamber. How can you help me? We do many things in this fine hall, traveler. We answer questions guests might have regarding it or its inhabitants. We direct both visitors and members of the Society of Sensation alike to the sensoriums or lecture halls. We also accept new members into the society. Lastly, it is through us that purchases from the society's vaults are made, spells, items, and such. What about the sensoriums? There are two. The public sensorium, where visitors may use the sensory stones for anywhere between 10 and 50 commons, and the private sensoriums, where only members of the Society of Sensation are allowed. You can reach neither of them yourself. We must take you there. I could rest here? There are lodgings within the festival, but only members of the Society of Sensation are permitted to use them. Should you wish to visit them, walk eastwards through the festival from here. You will eventually come to them. The clerk there allows sensates into the rooms. So there's no other way to get a room here. Must be a member of the Society of Sensation. Well, there is an inn in the other ward, in the lower ward, I think. An inn. There's a guy that has beds for some reasons outside the market. This is almost true. What if I already was a sensate? I haven't come to this place in a long time, but I assure you I was a sensate. Splinter bends down a ways to examine you more closely. We do not recognize you, but we see no lies dripping from your tongue. Very well. We shall grant you access to those privileges allowed only to members of the Society of Sensation, really? If you can show us what sensations you have gathered recently. I don't know.